Ooh, it is hot, El Paso. Hello, I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Your City in 5. This scorching heat is one of the stories we're going to tell you about. Plus, more facilities like the one behind me are set to open. We're going to tell you that as well. What do you say? Let's get started. The multi-purpose center on Viscount is serving the community once again after undergoing a facelift. A ribbon-cutting bash officially reopened the facility that is now known as the Michelle T. Adjemian Recreation Center. Adjemian was deeply involved in the community, serving on multiple boards and advocating for people with disabilities.
It's an honor. It's a tribute to be able to put Michelle's name on the wall for the contribution she's made to the community. So she was involved with a lot of different groups and also with city boards that she served on, right? So Michelle was a very giving person, and it was all self-motivated. I had nothing to do with it. I don't get the credit for it. I was there to support her.
The center has been repainted and has a new floor. The area around the therapeutic pool has also been upgraded. The center received about $3 million worth of renovations that will extend the life of that facility. The wait is almost over for the opening of La Nube, the Children's Museum downtown. Now, while they're working on the finishing touches to the building, Nigel, Sherman, and I had a chance to check out an exhibit that focuses on flight, air, and wind. Check out as we fly high.
So right now we are in Fly High, which focuses on aeronautics and aerospace. Hi, my name is Deanna White, proud VP of Learning and Experiences for La Nube STEAM Center. One of the things that we're really excited about is our state-of-the-art paper airplane launcher, probably the most state-of-the-art paper airplane launcher you'll ever see. You're able to dream up, design, and create your own paper airplane and launch it and test it. It will fly through some different challenges. You're able to team up with your family and friends to create different turbulence. It does have a 2-scale model of the Franklin Mountains that your paper airplane is able to fly over. The goal is for our paper airplane to be able to fly past the turbulence, through the obstacles, and be able to hit our star at the end of the scale mountains. We want our guests to be able to start thinking about that power of air, right? That air can also be an invisible force. It can propel things. If we're at the air cannon, our guests are able to hit an object that kind of looks a little bit like a drum. However, it's able to influence a piece of artwork on our side wall so that they're able to see that stream of air, even though it's an invisible force. The propeller does something very similar, so that as they wind it up, it's able to move air and propel it toward that art installation as well, causing a really beautiful effect. Come on in, design your paper airplanes, test them in our state-of-the-art machine, get excited about aerospace and engineering. We welcome you.
That exhibit was so much fun. Thank you, Nigel, for putting together that video. Now, La Nube opens in August, but membership passes are already up for sale. You can find out more information by visiting the website at the bottom of your screen. The first round of dangerous summer heat has already arrived in our region. We've already seen excessive heat advisories, and they will likely continue through June. For the first time this year, the Office of Emergency Management activated cooling centers. The scorching hot temperatures are dangerous to anyone with prolonged exposure outside.
Some of the vulnerable populations include the elderly and children, and we're advising that they go and they cool down, they go inside every now and then, they take some frequent breaks, for example, if they're going to be outside working, or just if they don't have the cooling center, the cooling devices at their home, or they're not functioning properly, to at least come over and they can cool down.
Cooling centers will be activated every time temperatures reach more than 100 degrees in consecutive days. Other places to cool off: public libraries, city museums, senior centers, Sun Metro transfer centers, and even City Hall.
I'll be right back.
Animal services officers are sending a warning to pet owners about the dangers of leaving pets in a car during the hot summer months. A few minutes in a hot car can be too much for dogs or cats. This demonstration shows how quickly a pet can become lethargic even with the AC on.
Given the material that the car is built in, the metal outside, it can escalate to 130 degrees inside of the vehicle itself. People can receive up to a Class C misdemeanor with a citation. If the dog ends up passing, that can result in a cruelty investigation with the El Paso Police Department for a felony charge.
The best advice, leave your pet at home. Now, if you do see a pet left inside a car, immediately call 311 or 911. Speaking of pets, El Paso Animal Services is having a beautiful puppy shower party at Old Sheep Brewery on June 8th starting at 3 p.m. It's all about fostering fun with a side of furry education and pints of puppy love.
It's important because we do see a lot of puppies that get adopted as puppies and then come back a little bit later because the adopters are frustrated because the animals have developed bad behaviors and they don't know how to correct them. So we're trying to get this information out so people can be more aware of just simple things that they can do to train their puppies as they're growing.
There will also be hands-on activities, presentations, food and drinks, pet microchips, discounted vaccines, and on-site adoption and fostering opportunities. Visit elpasoanimalservices.org for more details. That's going to do it for us on this edition of Your City in 5 from the Michelle Adjemian Recreation Center in East El Paso. For Mario Ramirez, who's behind the camera, I'm Rick Isaías. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.